Alright guys, so there are some people out there I do not like telling them that I am a nurse. And I try to assess, I try to assess people when I meet them to sort of get a feel like, do I let these people know if I am or am not a nurse? I try to sort of feel that out. I know that kind of sounds bad, but some people, I don't want them to know that I'm a nurse. I know I have this channel and it's Chris the Dude Nurse channel, and oftentimes talk about nursing things. A lot of times I don't want to tell certain people that I am a nurse. If you talk to an electrician or a carpenter or a mechanic or, somebody like that, I'm assuming that they will tell you. Sometimes I don't want to tell somebody I'm an electrician or a carpenter or a mechanic or whatever it may be, for the simple fact that the instant you let these people know that you are a nurse or an electrician or a mechanic or carpenter, they will ask you a job-related question. And it is oftentimes something like, oh, I have this spot on my foot. Can you take a look at it? No. I'm at my daughter's t-ball game. I want to watch my daughter play t-ball. I don't want to look at your foot. I don't care about your foot right now. As ugly as that sounds, I don't care about your foot right now. Right now, my nurse hat ain't on. My dad hat is on. It's funny looking. It goes all around my head. It's my dad hat, not my nurse hat. And these people are like, get offended when you tell them, no, I can't help you with, whatever ailment it is that you have. Or they'll say, oh, I just got started on this new medication. Let me know what you feel about this new medication. And I don't know. I'll be the first to admit, I do not know every single medication in the book. Most medications I actually don't know. I'll say most of them. I have no clue what they are. Sometimes I can spit out a name and a why you got it and what to watch out for. But most of the time, I gotta look that joker up. Especially if it's for something that I've never treated before. Like you get me on like some sort of antiretroviral, like a HIV medication. I have never physically seen in my hand or in a cup or in the Pyxis that I've removed a HIV medication. Never done it. I've never been in that field. I've never done it. And I imagine it's probably the same for many other nurses except for like the infectious disease nurses. And these people will say something like, oh, hey, Chris, I just started on cup of medicine. You ever heard of cup of medicine? No, I've never heard of cup of medicine. Oh, can't believe you've never heard of cup of medicine. You're supposed to be a nurse. How have you never heard of cup of medicine? I didn't know what to look for. Oh, well, call your doctor or talk to your pharmacist, because I don't know. Nor am I the one that prescribed it for you. I don't know. These people, I know I'm sounding a little bad and on a rant or whatever. These people, I try not to tell them I'm a nurse. Oftentimes, I honestly try not to. And as bad as that sounds, yes, it happens quite often because, like I said, if you're an electrician or whatever, you probably understand. Like, I don't want them to know that I'm an electrician because now I've got to do, I've got to repair they blew a fuse. I got to repair their box or, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I'm not an electrician, so I don't know. And I'm not going to out an electrician either. Also, if you're like in a skilled trade and I know you're in a skilled trade, I'm not going to out you in a public setting because I don't want somebody to come up to you like, hey, can you fix my whatever? But I can't do that. And then other people want you to do procedures. And I don't know if it's this way everywhere, but here in North Carolina, you're really not supposed to be practicing unless you're like on the job at work. You're really not supposed to be sort of just passing your skills out everywhere you go. Somebody will come up to you and say, hey, my daughter has this shot. My son has this shot. My nephew has this medication that's an eye drop. Can you give that to him? I'll be completely honest with you. I really don't want to. I don't want to give your niece, nephew, daughter, son that shot that eye drop, that nasal spray, whatever it may be. They'll say, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you do it for me, or whatever it may be? Like, no, I'm gonna sound like a jerk when I tell you this, but no, I really don't want to. I understand your child, the child, whatever it may be, needs this medication, but no, I have no idea what the med is. I don't even know the order. Like, I don't even have the packet of information you got from the pharmacist. No, I really don't want to give it. I really don't. I'm so sorry that your child needs this medication, but I do not feel comfortable giving this medication at this moment in time. And there's even times like at work. I've been at work in certain situations, be like, I have no idea what this is. I remember one situation in particular, there was a chemotherapy med. And I was like, I have no idea what to do with this chemotherapy med. And I went to my charge nurse and I was like, I don't know what to do with this chemo med. It had like a needle that was like this long, but it was a sub-Q medication. And I was like, what in the world? Why is my needle so big, but this says sub-Q right here? Like, something isn't adding up. Whatever this is I do not feel comfortable giving this sub-Q medication with a needle like that long. And, whatever the medication is on the street, I say on the street, not on the street, but like, whatever medication this acquaintance of mine is telling me to give to their person, I don't know this medication. I had an instructor in nursing school said, if you didn't pour it, don't give it. If I don't fully understand what I'm giving, I really do not feel comfortable giving it. I've seen plenty of nurses get into some trouble for giving correct medications just wrongly. I don't want to be that nurse simply because I gave a child eye drops wrong or whatever it may be. I had a patient one time had drops that went on their nails that looked identical to the drops that went in their eyes. And you had to read the label on both of those. Are you giving me fingernail drops or are you giving me eye drops? I don't know what you're handing me in my hand right now. I don't like telling these people I'm a nurse. I just don't. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just a jerk. Maybe I'm the bad guy here. I just don't feel comfortable at all giving certain medication, or really any medication, to children that aren't mine when I'm not at work. I don't give meds to children right now anyways, but it's, maybe it's my fault. I don't know, but agree or disagree, how do you feel about the situation? Do you automatically let everyone know you're a nurse? I do not. I fill out the conversation for a little bit, especially if I just met you, and then I'll do it later. But I do not introduce myself. Hey, my name's Chris. I'm a nurse. Just do not. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. If you like this video, check this one out over here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe over there. Hope it helps. Thank you much.